morning. Thank you for being here. So we're Pod Indigo, Mary Connolly, Alan Feldman, Mildred Gonzalez, Anmu Kolick, myself, Fran Melendez, and Fuyang Tiglianetti. So we began thinking about disabilities when we met, and it was a member story that really guided us in thinking about invisible disabilities. The member spoke about having a parking placard and being harassed almost to the point of being attacked because she didn't look disabled. And we began to really explore that we don't really think about invisible disabilities. And the reality is that about 10% of Americans have a medical condition which could be considered invisible disability. 96% of people with chronic medical conditions live with a condition that is invisible. There's no visible assisted device to tell you they have a disability. We depend on looking for a wheelchair, a cane, crutches to guide us. The term invisible disability captures an entire spectrum of hidden disabilities or challenges that are primarily neurological in nature. Community mapping, Alan did a wonderful community mapping for us that really demonstrated that we have disabilities services throughout the island. But our question was and is, are the needs of those living with invisible disability being met? What is their perception of what is available to them?
Fran, sorry for interrupting. Do you want to be sharing your screen?
Oh, am I sharing the screen?
You're not, but you can.
Oh,
just
yeah,
wanted to double check.
Screen, but hold on, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. Just wanted to double check.
Let me just see what's going. I'm not good with this stuff, so hold on. Let me just kind of go.
You're doing great. Thank you.
Hold on. Let me just shrink this a little bit. Bring this down. All right. Let me just put share screen. Now, are you seeing the screen? Can you see it?
No, not yet.
Okay. So what am I doing wrong?
You want to email it to me real quick?
Now you're asking me to multitask. See, like I'm too old for that. Hold on. So I put the share screen. I'm sharing advanced, I have share.
Remember,
what am I doing, guys?
This is a space for everyone, right?
It's a brave space.
It's a brave space. Those who are on the high end of technology, people who are on the low end. It's open to all of us.
If it doesn't work, feel free to just keep talking and we can also send it out afterwards.
Yeah,
totally up to you, Fran.
Well, I'm having it supposed to share. Let me just see. Okay. Guys, I'm just going to keep talking.
Yes.
And then I'll share it. Let me just see if I can email it. I don't want to waste time.
No, you're doing good. You're doing good.
Yeah. So on the screen, and I'm so sorry you don't have it, I have, it's a sign that really says sometimes disabilities are not invisible. And so it talks about ADHD, fibromyalgia, dyslexia, Crohn's disease, arthritis. And so how do we know if someone is living with an invisible disability? We don't. However, 1 in 2 Americans are documented to be living with a chronic condition. 60% of those people are from the ages of 18 to 64. So invisible disabilities are chronic pain, MS, chronic disease, traumatic brain injury, anxiety disorders, epilepsy, Crohn's disease, diabetes, ASD, asthma, IBS, fibromyalgia. I can go on and on and on. Research really demonstrates that fear and anxiety is not only about disclosing someone's disability because of stigma, but the simple act of using their parking placard can become a traumatic event. Many reported anxiety using the disability placard, fearing for verbal harassment, or threatening notes left on their cars. Research continues to show the burden of concealing a disability creates a strain in social and work situations that might negatively affect health and well-being. Stigma can prevent asking for one's need. I have an example. A man with Crohn's disease wants to use the disabled bathroom because he's scared to use the public bathroom. He finds the bathroom for the disabled, but it is used as a storage room. When he asks his employer about the bathroom, the employer's response is, "We don't have any disabled people here." The next screen is asking, how can we create inclusion? And on the left-hand side, there is a placard that says we're all in for inclusion, and it shows sign language, someone with a cane, a wheelchair, and demonstrating brain injury with a question mark. So our beautiful solution is how do we support hidden disabilities in the workplace? How do we incorporate solutions into the current system, both private and public? Example, signs, not every disability is invisible. Place new placards or add to the current mall disability parking lots. Maybe placing that not every disability is visible underneath each of the current placards. How do we disseminate and encourage public and private sectors to celebrate awareness campaigns? There's so many things in place, and that's what we learned. A lot of things are in place, but they're not being used. Continue staff trainings to teach and educate about invisible disabilities. How do we create spaces where employees can speak, or students? Use social media as an informative platform, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok. And thank you, Priyank, for that idea. And the next slide is, what will it take to make this a reality? And I have two signs on the left-hand side. Again, not every disability is visible. And so we have someone standing with no assisted device and then a wheelchair. And then it has hidden, the next sign is hidden versus visible. Someone without a wheelchair and someone with a wheelchair. We need to bring community partners to the table to discuss and implement this very simple solution. On the right-hand side, we have people at a table. That would include who's at the table: the PCCLF community, the College of Staten Island, public and private sectors, which would include Borough Hall, the mall parking administrators, small businesses, etc. throughout the island. These are simple solutions, but how difficult would they be to put into place? Thinking about a placard is very, very simple, and education is very simple. And the next one is, what would be the benefits of doing this? So it'd be to create equity and belonging in the workplace for those with invisible disabilities. Safety when using a simple parking placard. Making what is invisible visible. Educate employees on their responsibilities regarding all disabilities, the importance of recognizing not all disabilities are visible, and help end the stigma. And again, invisible does not mean imaginary. Thank you. And I'll email that to you, Paul. Sorry, guys.
No need to be sorry.
Awesome.